Nick Hughes, outside London Stadium, post-match reaction, West Ham 2, Arsenal 2. I'll tell you what, Ryan, that's probably the best I've seen us play all season. It was, after the first 10 minutes, I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah, I'll be honest, mate. Look, coming here today, I wasn't expecting much. I'll be honest. I was just hoping that we can keep the scores down, goal difference. All I said before the game is if I can leave this stadium today and the team have put in a shift, Arsenal are a great team. They're top for a reason, but yeah, what a performance. When we went 2-0 down after 9 minutes, I was fearing the worst. I was actually thinking in my head, what's the record Premier League score? Because I thought we might see that today. The way we was playing, the players didn't look up for it. You said when the first goal went in, the body language of the players, they just looked defeated. They looked scared of Arsenal. But once that moment happened after the second goal, when we got that penalty, that changed the whole dynamic of the game. That atmosphere in the stadium, it just and the players just responded to it, and that's what we've needed for a long time. And that shows me that there is a little bit of fight in this team, and to get us out of this relegation.
Well, to be honest with you, right? I mean, like seeing it today, there's some quality here as well, which we haven't seen all season. I mean, Bowen was back to his best. I thought he run the left back ragged. He ran Tierney ragged. Antonio as well. Listen, they identified that there was a bit of a gap in the defence, obviously, and Antonio was back to doing what he needs to do. That's just getting him in amongst it, causing all sorts of havoc, chasing the balls down. And once he got going, he really got going. Listen, he hit the bar in the end with an in. It would have been offside. It would have been probably the most fucking anticlimactic thing ever if we'd have been celebrating that one. But that's what we've got to see. We haven't seen that all year, and that's given the fans belief.
Yeah, and that's what Antonio plays on. He plays on crowd reactions, and when he does that, when he chases balls down, when he's battling against the defenders, that's what we want to see. There was a lot of players today that got stuck in, Bowen. Them little things make a difference. 2-0 down against this lot, it could have been. It should have been all over. They should have gone on. Arsenal have dropped. It's 2 massive points they've dropped today, but. Look, as I said, Soufal I thought was brilliant today. I thought Kehrer coming in at centre back. I see a lot of people before the game,
including me.
Yeah, giving him a bit of stick. Creswell, I thought, Creswell got caught out for their goals, but overall, I think he had a decent game. In front of him, Souček was. I don't really want to slate players today because I think they've all put in the shift today, but he wasn't great. Declan Rice was just breaking up play. He's what he does week in, week out. It was probably his audition for Arsenal in the summer. But as you said, mate, Bowen was brilliant today. When he's in that mood, Bowen, and when he gets his head down and he's not afraid, he just goes for it. He wins free kicks. He causes panic. A bit like Ben Rama as well. I thought he had a decent game today as well. A lot better in the second half.
Yeah. Listen, Arsenal made the mistakes, and we was capitalising on them. We should have won that game really in the end. I thought we was the more likely to win it.
Yeah. I mean, look, Arsenal. Their 2 goals were brilliant goals. I just watched the replay while you was doing the fan cams. They 2 good goals. But yeah, once we equalised, once they missed that penalty, that was a turning point, because if Saka scores that penalty,
indoors moment.
Yeah, that's 3-1 up. They'll probably go and win it 4 or 5-1. Cruise, a bit like what Newcastle did. But that moment just changed everything. It changed the mood in the stadium, and the players responded to that. And a few minutes later, we got a great goal. But it was a great finish by Bowen. I just watched it again. I didn't realise actually how far I thought it was a lot closer than what it was.
Yeah.
But Ramsdale should have done a little bit better.
Clown.
But listen, when you're down where we are, with the way some of the results went yesterday, Bournemouth picking up that win at Spurs, we needed something today. And I think, look, we'd have all took a point before the game, especially when you're 2-0 down. You definitely take a point. But as you said, mate, we could have won it. And we probably should have won it, because Arsenal even their fans, you see the difference their fans were in the second half. Didn't say boo to a goose. You know what I mean?
Oh, you Tottenham in disguise, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they was all singing it, and look, fair play to them. They're top of the league. They've enjoyed this season, but it's moments like that where you lose Premier League titles, and I've been saying it for ages. This is what I think Arsenal's downfall would be: drawing too many games. They chucked away a 2-0 lead at Liverpool last week. They chucked a 2-0 lead away today. That's what causes you tight, and City are just winning game after game after game, and Haaland's just scoring goals for fun. And that could be the deciding moment. They could look back at this game and think that's where we lost it.
Yeah, I think it will be, to be honest with you. I've been saying it all season. Listen, they're a phenomenal team, Manchester City, and we've got to play them, so we could still have a big hand in the title.
Yeah, we could, mate. I mean, we don't get much at the Etihad. I mean, we haven't won there since we beat them when Bilic was in charge. Victor Moses scored for us. That's how long ago it was. But no, look, games like that, you just go there and you hope and pray that you keep the scoreline down. But I think if we've got a game here on Thursday against Ghent, the second leg, we get through that. We've got Bournemouth next Sunday. Bournemouth next Sunday is bigger than this game.
Yeah.
Especially with the way that, I'll be honest, I thought a few weeks ago they were gone, Bournemouth. But same like Palace, just get a few results and you just pull yourself away. And now when you've seen teams like Leicester and Everton dropping points at home, we get a win next week at Bournemouth, I think you can not safely say we're out of it, but I think I'll be more confident that we will stay up. And I have been confident. I still think we are going to stay up.
Well, that's what we need to see, a bit of consistency. We ground one out last week at Fulham. We beat Southampton. We got battered by Newcastle. You thought we was going to see the same here today. We need to see a bit of consistency.
Tell you what, the way Villa are playing, our point here against Villa don't look too bad now, does it?
No, absolutely. Yeah, but listen, what we've seen here today is fight. And the manager got it spot on. I got to say that. I got to say the manager got it spot on.
Leicester subs a little bit too late.
He did leave it a bit too late, but in terms of the starting lineup, he picked it and he got it spot on.
Yeah, I mean, missing Aguerd was when I looked at the starting lineup, I must admit, I thought, especially when you're playing Arsenal, you need your best players playing. But I thought Zuma was solid today. Won everything. Kehrer was brilliant as well. And
Soufal, I ain't got words for that geezer.
It's back to the old Soufal that we all fell in love with when we first signed him. I don't want to fault any player today. I thought everyone put in a shift, and it's a great point. It's especially against a team like Arsenal, top of the league. These are the. Look, this is what I'm saying. This is this is what you want. You want fans leaving this stadium like that. When was the last time it got to the 90th minute here, and we've seen it full? Everyone on their feet, trying to get that winner. We haven't seen that for a long time, and this result could turn our season. It gives us a lot more confidence going into the game on Thursday in Europe. We get through that. We're in a semi-final of a European competition again. I don't care what
more wins, mate. It won't look too bad.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, if we stay up comfortably, win that European Cup, what a season.
Yeah, what a season. But thank you very much. Go and check out all the fan cams that we've just seen. And we'll be building up towards the Ghent game, and then that massive game next week away to Bournemouth. We will be there. Come and see us if you're there. And that's it. One thing left to say.
Come on, your irons.